Mets Therapy Recap, Andrew Claudio here. Game 87 of the baseball season is in the books. The New York Mets have won a baseball game 7-3 over the Milwaukee Brewers. Look, I swear, when I recorded my reaction to the first game that happened earlier today, I had not seen what the lineup was. And I was begging for, if you're going to do some type of a radical lineup change, it's not Brandon Nimmo fifth. It's make him lead off and make Lindor the number 2 hitter. So that way Nimmo, who is just so clearly a table setter, is back in a comfortable spot at the top of the order. And then you put Lindor in front of Juan Soto, which may get him better pitches to hit. Well, what do those two do tonight? In the first time all year that Francisco Lindor is not batting leadoff, and the first time all year that Brandon Nimmo is batting leadoff. Brandon Nimmo 2 for 5 with 4 RBIs, a grand slam in the second inning, and then on the very next, not very next pitch, the very next batter, Lindor with a home run, as well as 3 hits tonight and 3 RBIs. 3 hits tonight, 2 of which came, my favorite buzzwords, runners in scoring position. All 7 of the Mets runs driven in by the top 2 in their order. Exactly what the doctor ordered for sure. Bravo Mendoza. It's the move I was asking for. I like it when I ask for something and the manager obliges. This is something that happens every time he tweaks with the lineup, even just a little bit like this. It usually pays off. So I know the company line was, I don't know if he said anything after the game yet, that this was just a temporary thing. No, now you just do this until it stops working. Lindor is now your 2-hitter. Nimmo is now your leadoff hitter. The pitching, it was a bullpen game. Blade Tidwell, the bulk guy, looked good for the majority of his outing, and then ran into some trouble. Bullpen held it down between Nunez and Dick Lovelady. Welcome temporarily to the edge of the trust tree. And then look, the best part about having leads is that 3 years ago, Edwin Diaz is back, and he's utilized when the game is tied or you have the lead, because this was a close-the-door game for him, or outing for him. He will most likely be joining Francisco Lindor in the All-Star game. That's the other big news. Francisco Lindor, finally an All-Star in a New York Met uniform. He will start the 2025 All-Star game in Atlanta. And look, every slump I ever went in, my old baseball coach used to say, just get a hit and then you're 1 for 1. Well, the Mets, you went this huge slump. Now you're 1 for your last 1. Try to make it 2 for 2 tomorrow. Let's go Mets.